Hello traders, D7 here, and the indices up big today, 3 to 4% across the board. And the Dow up 3.3%, NASDAQ up almost 4%, but the S&P Russell's leading the charge of over 4%. Gang, hear my words. When you get a bounce of 4% on any major index, in the indices as a whole, that is monstrous, huge, ginormous, big. The VIX dropped 3 times that, 3 to 4 times that. Right here, almost down 14%. We're at 45. Very good to see here in the broad markets. Let's take and pay special attention to what's going on here. Let's just call the facts. And by the way, Bernanke really kind of helped spur things along here. You know, them saying that we're not going to nationalize the big banks, and him saying that by 2010 the economy will be back on the upswing and the recession will come to a full-fledged halt this year, 2009. All that plays, helps, lets fear dissipate. So that's really nice to see. As we see here on the S&P, we have a low here that we had in November. There's our bodies, that's the red line. And then we have the lower shadow right here. And I knew that shadow had to hold, because if we went lower than this low, because mind you, these lows that we experienced in November and here are 12-year lows. 97 is the last time we've seen these lows. There's no support. And I'll tell you, this was crucial, crucial, crucial. If you couldn't hear it in my voice yesterday's video and the last month's video, these are crucial areas. I'll tell you, yesterday when we closed under 750, I thought, man, this is bad news, especially dropping like we did. But seeing mixed signals in the broad markets, and when we're looking at the market internals, listen, the trend and the put-call ratio was bullish across the board. You can't ignore those. Those are major internals that you have to pay attention to. Those were bullish yesterday, but very weird to see that and to see a major sell-off in the broad markets. These are very weird signals. We've been trading a long time, and to see signals like this flying in the face of what's happening, you know, in price action, yeah, it's just weird to say the least. But here is where we're at today. We got a major reversal taking place. We're looking at the S&P. I want to key on this first. S&P, we have almost a tweezers. A tweezers when you have your lows down here that are similar, and if not a tweezers here, we certainly have the world's largest bullish Harami pattern right here. So what we're looking for is a close higher than this, and we've seen this pattern before. So let's go back. We saw that exact pattern right here. Well, actually, we get that pattern very similar here, and see how we shot up. We get this pattern right here, and we shot up. And I think there was another one. Where was that dude? Right here, we got the same pattern and we shot up. So that's just going back in recent history. We have that pattern, so we should shoot up. So we're looking for momentum to the upside. I like that to be confirmed with volume. So I'm going to go to the spiders here, the bullish ETFs, and the bullish ETF on the S&P. And just to see if we had volume, you know, showing us. And we do. We have some nice volume here. It's not as big as what these guys were, but look at the swell of volume that we're getting here on the big picture. Usually when something starts bottoming out, you get a big swell of volume, and that's what we're starting to see here. Very choppy, big swell of volume. Just make note that we're talking about that right now, because that'll come into play later on as the market starts to unfold. And now let's go to the Dow. The Dow is a full-fledged, right there. I mean, right there we have ourselves a good old-fashioned tweezers. They're not old-fashioned. Most people don't know that exotic play. Tweezers can be very powerful. They don't always play out. We had tweezers right here, and it chopped around. So the tweezers don't always work, especially when you're talking about the big broad market or the indices here. But we do have tweezers again, and I'll tell you though, when they do work, then they can carry a punch and they can really move. So there's the Dow. Let's take a look here at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ has a bullish Harami bullish Harami pattern. We're just looking for a close higher than this. I'd like to see us get gang up above 1500, but we got a little bit of ways before we get up there. You know, this next level here is going to be, I'd like to see it get over 1450. Yeah, 1450. We really need to get a close over 1450 on the NASDAQ. Let's look at the Russells. In the Russells here at major support, you can see this. We have some support here coming across, support, bullish Harami. We have plenty of upside potential here on the Russells. So there you have it. I'm looking for some confirmation to this run, especially on the S&P. And if we can get some confirmation to the upside, we could see some sort of sustained bullish run, because we're at some major lows here, and these major lows could hold because they've proved that they held in the past, and I'd like to see them hold again and see what type of upward motion we can have. If you are bearish right now, get your stop losses put in place, because this thing could get really bullish and get bullish fast. And but the thing is, be looking for a bearish reversal pattern as we start to get up here into this area. You know, we get up here around 800, and I'm talking about the S&P, get up around 800, there's going to be a lot of people looking to short right there, including me. Once we get up there, be looking to short, especially if we could hit this area. That would be really nice. Get up in here, short this, and if we do get a major leg down, we'll be ready for it. But maybe we'll just pull back a little bit, make a higher swing low, and then shoot up heading north again. We'll call it when it happens. We don't prejudge the markets. All we're going to do is play what we see. So there you have it. Happy trading to you. Be safe out there in the markets. And if you're unsure what to do, it's always best to be in cash. And always, always, always use a stop loss when you trade. Until next time, we'll catch you at freetradingvideos.com. Catch you later.